How's that? Perfect? Yeah.
A 17-week regular season comes to a close, and on opens the 4-week final series in the BigV Men's State Championship. Tonight, the first elimination final, the only elimination final in this division. Melbourne University go up the road, up Plenty Road specifically, and go over to the RMIT Redbacks where we are today. My name's Jimmy Worth, and it is a pleasure to be here. We've got a minute 16 left on the clock before we kick off proceedings here. I'm super excited for this. We've got a lot of excitement on offer tonight. So both sides now just taking their last bit of coach's words as Nick Dadvar joins me in special comments tonight. Nick's been there quite a few times this season. He's been helping me out a lot. So, Nick, it's a pleasure to have you here. And
it's a pleasure to be here.
Welcome back to the web, mate.
Thanks for having me. Very excited for this one. Very, very tough couple of weeks that we've had here.
That's an understatement.
Yeah. You know, but we're here now, so that's all that matters. We've got the starters going on the court. Charles Gurgey, Joshua Henry, Lewis Agon, Matt Spencer, and Daniel Steen, our captains.
And then it looks like for the Black Angels, you've got Lucas Kafritzis, you've got Joel Rhymes. Some very, very familiar faces in that starting lineup. Zach Polglaze as well. Oliver Stanley, and then number 15 in Jimmy Moultrie, their import. So we are just about to tick over into tip-off here in your elimination final in the BigV Men's State Championship. This tip-off is won by Agon, but rebounded now by Moultrie. So Melbourne Uni will take possession for the first time tonight. There's Moultrie's screen set there, mid-range jump shot, and he lands it. That is a great way to start off for Jameer Moultrie. Oliver Stanley laying that screen.
That is a high arcing shot right there.
Jameer Moultrie is known for that, and he isn't afraid to. Doesn't want to lay that shot off there as Henry tries for a lob and doesn't get it. So now Kafritzis, he pulls up at the arc. The drums are out now. Oh, here we go. This is going to be good tonight. As now Rhymes fumbles, and it's stolen there by Spencer. Spencer now to Steen. Steen cross-court almost to Henry as Kafritzis takes a tumble. And now Jameer Moultrie will just want to try slow things down. As now it's Joel Rhymes, and it's in and out, flirts with the basket and doesn't land. Hot start here for the Black Angels, Nick.
Yeah, this is a very different lineup to what we saw in round one. And it's going to be a very different game.
Great little off-the-glass shot there for Josh Henry as he racks up RMIT's first points for the night. But yeah, you are 100% right, though. A very, very different outlook.
Yep.
So
very different Melbourne team here.
You wonder how that will affect them. Obviously, last week, losing to Blackburn in double OT to send them into 5th place, meaning that RMIT hosted tonight. As we see Moultrie pulls up with Gurgey in his face, and it's no good. Great defense there by the number 0 from France in Charles Gurgey. Cross court there, pass to Henry.
By Matt Spencer.
Oh,
my goodness.
That is quarterback-esque material from the vice captain of the Redbacks. This is now Rhymes on to Stanley. Big block by Lou.
Oh my goodness.
Lou Agon said,
big dive for the
not
ball.
tonight.
Oh my
not
goodness.
tonight are you doing that.
Great hustle by the boys there, diving for the loose ball.
Oh my Lord.
Melbourne gets it back. What a block. My
Incredible.
goodness.
So now we'll just take a Little reset here as the ball will go to Polglaze. And it's back to Stanley, who now finds Rhymes. Rhymes got his shot blocked, had to lay off a pass there to Stanley. It's now back to Kafritzis, who goes from deep. No good there from Kafritzis. Back to rebound by Polglaze. Stanley now inside the paint with that. You're going to worry about.
Oh, that's
and
tough.
No basket. Trouble's called.
That's tough.
Here we go.
Love to see Lou set the tone defensively from the very beginning.
That's the way that you're going to win these finals games.
Absolutely.
And you play redback basketball, and it's going to be hard to get back. And we've played 2.5 minutes and only 6 points scored. That's how lock and cagey this game has been so far. As the Frenchman goes from deep and doesn't go. Great rebound there from Henry. Henry sidestep there to Gurji. Wow, that's lovely there from Gurji. Selfless basketball from the number 12.
Great hustle from him so far. You love to see that sort of energy. Diving for the loose ball, grabbing the offensive board.
Screen set there, and it's gone deep for Rhymes. It was Polglaze with the screen, no good. And now it lands in the hands of Spencer. Steen with the rebound. As now he tries driving, and he doesn't land. Bit of a risky run there into the paint. 2-on-1, especially with Stanley with his height. As now it's Polglaze from 3. No good from Zach Polglaze as RMIT with the possession yet again. Is it Steen? Steen hits just the right-hand side of the rim, and it's no good because we find Kafritzis now for Melbourne Uni. Bounce pass there to Polglaze. He might outlook for a pass, which he does. On to Jameer Moultrie. Jameer Moultrie, cross step, no good. Now Steen just tries to settle things. It's Henry. Henry tries and fouls. No foul, but it was a foul.
It was foul, yep, over the back call on number 0.
Hands on Kafritzis as Melbourne Uni will take they'll take a timeout, and coach Josh Turton will take the first break of play for the night. But Nick, fast-paced basketball to start.
Yep, absolutely.
What have you found?
I noticed, if I'm not mistaken, RMIT not afraid to get into that drops coverage straight away. And, you know, even though this team has brought in some imports and their lineup looks very different, I feel like our backcourt is still very big. Front court, is very big compared to them. So
yeah, absolutely.
They're definitely having a hard time controlling the glass already, and it's going to be a tough night for them. They need to put some bodies on us for sure.
Yeah, I think, look, trying to set the tone and trying to set the level of aggression is pretty difficult. You know, especially in finals basketball. So I think that timeout was very useful there by Coach Turton, just trying to be like, all right, we know the pace. Let's try settle it down. We know what we're working with now. Yep. Where RMIT, that's what they do best. You know that, Nick.
Absolutely.
I know it. Everyone knows it too well, that they come out and they set the tone because they need to.
Absolutely.
So no changes here for both sides. So both starting fives will remain on the hardwood for the time being. It's an outbound now by Spencer. And Spencer goes to Steen. And Steen, yes, he goes through into the paint, draws the foul, and one!
My goodness.
Daniel Steen flexing those muscles. He's getting G'd up, as the kids call it these days, Nick. So to just be one shot at the line for Steen to try and make it a 3-point play. And he will go 3 to the good. So now it's Kafritzis onto Polglaze. And Polglaze now goes back to Oliver Stanley. Oliver Stanley now back to Kafritzis. Kafritzis outlooks past the Polglaze. Inside the paint to Stanley, and Stanley tries a drop shot. Doesn't go, so it's a rebound now again by Gurji. Onto Spencer. Spencer with an open lane. What a defensive effort there. Wow. I don't know if you saw that by Lueg on the little screen,
great
in the middle of the key.
Drag screen.
Oh, almost a backdoor pass.
They're going to do that all night.
Joel Rhymes, outlook pass for Polglaze. Polglaze for mid-range jumper. No good. Kafritzis now battles it out. Finds Rhymes beyond the arc, and he doesn't land either. So just the 2 points here for the first quarter, should I say, for the Melbourne Uni Black Angels. RMIT with the 11 points, to a 9-point lead. As pass is tipped, and it's a turnover now, so Kafritzis will take the ball downtown. And it's Jameer Moultrie! Bang! Jameer Moultrie now setting the tone.
That's a nice jump shot.
That is patience. That is patience from a man who knows it. And
Gurgey picks up a call there.
Gurgey there was a little bit too aggressive, and they will take. They're not sure what they're going to call this one.
Referee's having a chat.
And it'll just be. It'll be holding. So, not an unsportsmanlike or not a tech just yet for Gurgey, but if you look back on the replay, if we're just looking at it, he does shove him away with that elbow. So we do know that the referees do not like that.
And we've got Stefan Pomerson just checking in for Melbourne. Number 10.
He's
great contest by
on
Lou
for Zach
Agon.
Polglaze, that was, that little that change for Pomerson. As now it's Agon. Steen. So it looks like Hoskins Jr. and Coleman Bock are going to check in. And this is pretty remarkable.
Yep.
This is remarkable from RMIT.
Who would have thought that those two would be coming off the bench?
Darnell Hoskins Jr., who...
His return, he was out.
He injured
out
himself
for a while,
in Bellarine not that long ago, and he's come back. And it's Pomerson now, battles it out. Gee, that was great from Pomerson. Kafritzis goes downtown.
Wow!
Massive denial.
Oh my goodness. Great hands.
Great denial there by Hoskins Jr. as we just look to see what the referees will call.
He just stopped that just by himself. That
out of bounds call. There was no foul there.
Great play.
So here we go. It's Kafritzis onto Stanley. Stanley with Cohen Bock to stress about. He's double teamed. He goes out to Moultrie. Moultrie drives through the paint and he lands a 2.
That's a nice floater.
Beautiful teardrop. It's now Hoskins Jr. Hoskins Jr. from deep. Hits the top of the rim as Gurgey tries a floater again, and it's a beautiful reply from the Frenchman.
Melbourne Uni's given up a lot of second chance points here, and they really need to.
They really are.
Down on the glass.
And we just await.
Here's Jameer for another pull-up three.
Bang!
Jameer
Moultrie from absolutely nowhere has 2 3-pointers to start the first quarter, should I say, is O'Henry. He cleans up the crumbs. He's been a real talent for RMIT, hasn't he, Nick?
Absolutely. Great job by Darnell, threading the needle on that pass, and Buck being unselfish, giving it one more, and RMIT scoring easy buckets.
And it's in and out for Moultrie. Rebounded there by O'Henry. So now we find O'Henry again in the paint. It's denied there by Rhymes, and it will be an RMIT possession still. So not just yet, but looks like Kafritzis checks out of the game.
And here
for the time being. Polglaze comes on, and Milan Savic.
He's my favourite player on this team.
Is he?
I love his signature move. I'm not going to say what it is.
So Charles Gurgey takes a breather for the first time today, and shooting foul's being called on Stefan Pomerson.
Yep, number 10.
So we will go to the line for 2 shots.
Vince having a chat with Darnell and Milan. Matt Spencer gets the first one to go. RMIT up 6. Here's the second one. Unlucky. RMIT comes away with the rebound again. Here's Matt Spencer, top of the three-point line. Milan gets it.
Milan.
Goes to the paint. Great pass. One more. Joshua doesn't get that one in. That's tough.
Super unlucky there from RMIT's. Now it's a quick turnaround from Moultrie. Moultrie finds Rhymes. Rhymes back to Stanley. Stanley with Coleman Bock to worry about. Fantastic D there by the number 12 and 52. Hail Mary pass there to Milan Savage. As it's Savage now. Step back. Fade away.
There's that signature move. Doesn't get it that time.
Doesn't go. And it's a great block there by Joel Rhymes.
Out of bounds, RMIT ball.
So, Zach Polglaze panicked a little bit. And it will be a RMIT ball as Coleman Bock
Lou Agon checks back in.
gets his big man duo in Agon. So, Henry will check out of the game. And so will Kafritzis. So on comes on Samson Rocker. It's a fast break now for... Oh, what a great little step back there for Jameer Moultrie! No good there for Jameer Moultrie. On comes on Samson Rocker in that little substitution as Milan Savage outlooks pass to Matt Spencer. And it's back to Milan Savage, and Savage...
Matt's got to shoot
outlooks
that one.
to Spencer.
Bang.
Spencer goes bang.
Great job converting that open three.
That's a really good shot there from Spencer. He took the open lane and he just converted it. He knows what he's doing. And a foul has been called on Lou Agon, and Samson Rocker getting that pigeon chest out will draw an and one. The guys with muscles love to puff out the pigeon chest when they can and use their bodies.
Absolutely.
But a nice little reply for RMIT, for Melbourne Uni, Nick.
Yep, absolutely. Very loud in here, which you love to see.
It is deafening. Deafening is an understatement. Now it's Coleman Bock.
In the low post.
Oh,
nice pump
beautiful.
fake, spins around.
Beautiful by Coleman Bock. As now it's Thomason. And it's now a few lineup changes with Selevsky. Now it's back to Rocker. Rocker onto Polglaze. Polglaze goes into the paint. He defeats Lou Agon and gets the second in a row of and ones.
And that's not good. You didn't want Lou to pick up his second foul there with only 26 seconds to go. You know, it's only the first quarter, so let's see this.
It's no good. And now it's Hoskins Jr. Or should I just say Hoskins as Spencer?
Wow.
Draws it and one!
Wow, Matt Spencer takes it all the way.
3 letters for you, Nick.
Scores on Joshua McNeely. He picks up his first foul.
4 letters, should I say?
What's the 4 letters?
ENRG.
I love it.
NRG, we absolutely love it.
Doesn't get the free throw to go.
So now they'll take their time. Shot clock's gone dark.
Here's Joshua McNeely.
McNally, outlook pass there to try and go for 3!
Wow.
Stephen Pomerson goes bang, and Hoskins Jr. doesn't get the Hail Mary. So that'll end the first quarter. And Nick, just debrief that for me, mate, because I feel like we all need a deep breath.
Man, there's a lot going on. I'm holding my breath throughout this whole thing. Honestly, you saw in that last play how McNeely was being guarded. I've had a pleasure of watching him a couple times now. Saw him in the first round. I also saw him at uni at the court. He's a great shooter. If you were here and watching the warm-ups, you see him rounding off a couple of threes and banging them. And he was able to find that wide open man in the corner. Obviously, you know, it's great that we have 3 great bigs on this team. So even with Lou on 2 fouls, we should be all right for now. We'll see you in the second quarter. Keep going. And you can see, I think Coach Sam has brought his Friday night boys team to support us tonight. A big crowd here at the Web tonight. I personally haven't heard the drums since round 1, so that's very refreshing. And we'll see what this Melbourne team will do. To our viewers, feel free to drop in comments if me personally is talking absolute nonsense, and correct me if I'm mistaking names or basketball stuff. So, you know, I'm not a genius. Feels like an intervention I'm having to myself at this point. And here we are, second quarter's about to start.
Thanks for saving my bacon there, Nick.
You're all good.
Had some technical issues with the camera.
It's okay.
So we're back. We're good to go.
And you can see Vince has decided to leave Lou in the game, and he's trusted him, I guess. Hopefully he doesn't pick up any more fouls.
Yep. I think a great little addition here is that Hoskins Jr. Has stayed on. We obviously know that, you know, he's had some injury troubles and he's had quite a few weeks off as
my goodness.
Fouls being called. Great little drive. What a decent open lane for Matt Spencer. It's a pushing foul, so you go for 2 shots at the line. But Nick, just to enhance what you were saying there, to put a few sprinkles on it. Look, momentum was the key word for that first quarter.
Absolutely.
And look, they did fantastic to overcome it. It was always going to be tough coming out against a team like Melbourne Uni to try battle it and try battle for a bit of possession, but they did it so well, RMIT, and it's looking to continue now as we are back with live play. So it is Polglaze. It is deafening in here. So it's Pomerson. Now it's a Polglaze to McNally. Bounce pass back to Polglaze. McNally shoots for 3. No good, and there was no one there for the defensive rebound for RMIT.
Barely hit the
So
rim
Lucas Salevsky just says, thanks for coming. I'll take all of it.
Yep. Oh, my God. Here goes Darnell. Doesn't get that one to go.
No good from Hoskins Jr. Defensive rebound, should I say. Again by Salevsky. So it's Pomerson with a no-looker there. Doesn't get it. As now we go back to Savage. Savage goes through the paint. Tries behind the back, but it's now back in the hands of Melbourne Uni, who now have to reset and go again. So here we go with Pomerson. Oh, real gnarly bounce pass that's been a kick ball off Lou Agon that's landed on the commentary bench.
That's a great defensive move.
We were bracing for impact there,
Yeah,
Nick.
I got a little scared. All right.
It's all right. Being scared's good. We love it. But I just want to touch on this. The atmosphere in here is incredible.
Absolutely, and I was saying before, I think Coach Sam's brought his Friday night boys team in.
He did.
Here.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and that was very close to being another foul. I'm so happy it wasn't.
Jimmy Moultrie, did you just see him there just slithering in to try to steal the inboard? But now it's Hoskins Jr. outlook there to Agon. Agon,
wow.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely there by Lou Agon, showing his height. Rhymes bounce pass there to Polglaze. It's an outlook there for a 3-pointer for Samson Rocker, but no good there. As it's Savage. Savage from deep. Won't land, so It's back and forth for both of these sides. And it's Jameer Moultrie who'll outlook now, and he'll find Polglaze. Polglaze goes from deep, and he sinks the three. And coach Vince Rivetto calls the timeout to try and rally his troops and get some sort of momentum back in his group, because right now the lead only stands at 1, but they're on a 7-3 run, Melbourne Uni, in this quarter. So still only 2.5 minutes played in this last period of the first half. So still a lot to work on here for both sides. But Nick, do you want to go through some stats from the first quarter to now?
I don't have that yet, but I'm looking at the stats for the entire season here, and it
There we
seems
go.
like Zach Polglaze, that was probably his 3rd 3 this entire season, so a bit unlucky for us. I know that Vince loves to sag, and he really pays attention to who can shoot, and if he feels like there's players on the other team that can't shoot, he will demand his players to not step up and close out.
Yep,
and,
for sure.
You know, sometimes you watch some of these games and you go, wow, there's so much space on the floor, but Vince is just a defensive coach, and he knows who can shoot and who can't shoot, and he structures his scout based on that.
Yeah, I think sometimes that's where you can get undone as well.
Yeah,
by not guarding the three and just letting him go.
absolutely.
And I think that's a lot in the vision that you've probably seen throughout the season, is where RMIT have lost a lot of games as well.
Absolutely.
But it's been cleaned up the last couple of weeks, and they've done a really great job to clean it up, and they've done well. So
Jump ball.
a jump ball in the hands of Melbourne Uni. It's not the way that we wanted that to go, but on comes Gurji, and comes off Nick's favourite player in Milan Savic. The atmosphere's great. We've got everything. We've got, I don't know if you've noticed, Nick, we've got Maple, the therapy dog, with us.
Yep.
Providing us some calm nerves and just like relaxing us a little bit, because I'm a bit stressed. As now it's Jameer Moultrie, step back from 3.
Great
it's a little
contest
left.
on that.
Great, fantastic contest by Spencer. Spencer,
What a
straight
pass.
quarterback pass to Goji.
Oh, no.
And a putback there.
Great putback.
Fantastic putback by Coleman Bock. It's a fast look now for Joel Rhymes. Outlooks now to Rocker, and Rocker will draw the foul, and he'll go for 2 shots at the line.
That was a nice little look pass by Joel Rhymes there.
Joel Rhymes currently still with no points at the moment. He's just got that 1 assist and a 1 rebound and one steal as well. So yet to get on the score sheet, he's the number 1.
Oliver Stanley checks back in.
But Rocker will get his 6th point of the day. And he doesn't land his 2nd. Rebound there by O'Henry. So RMIT take possession and bring the ball down court. It's Spencer. Spencer mid-range at the moment finds O'Henry, but O'Henry now has been called a tech for bouncing the ball in frustration. Unless there were choice words involved. We don't know. So
That's
Moultrie,
not what you want right now.
Moultrie will take the technical free throw. And he doesn't sink it, so
Happy crowd here.
it will be possession for Melbourne Uni from the backcourt, though. We will get clarification at a halftime of what those fouls were, as we always like to do,
Yep.
because you can't hear things when you got these cans on.
Absolutely not.
So, won't be RMIT. It's Melbourne Uni now. So it's Joel Rhymes, and he can't go from beyond the arc. And Hoskins Jr. now cross to Spencer. Spencer outlook to Gurji.
What a play by Matt.
That's a great little pass and a great conversion there from Gurji. as Rhymes, the high arc.
Comes right back. You want to see a quick inbound here.
6:10 on the clock. It's Hoskins Jr. Still can't land one. Can the number one?
And he's kicking himself. He really wanted that one to go.
I don't think the basket would have counted in that if he did make it in. It looks like there was too much motion within that play.
Yep, side out of bounds.
But
yep,
neither team is in the bonus, so no shot at the free throw line there. So Rocker from deep G, it looks good. And it just went in and out. Flirted with the basket, and RMIT now take possession, and Spencer back to Coleman Bock, who gets the mid-range, the big man.
I saw him do that in warm-ups as well.
Yep, it's practice makes perfect with these players. They're the best in the state. They're playing champ for a reason. So it's now Rhymes. Rhymes drives, bounce passes to Stanley, and Stanley just caresses the ball off the glass and into the hoop. So 32-30 with RMIT in favour now, getting the lead up to 34. And the lead stands at 4 with 5 minutes left in this half to play. It's been quick-fire basketball for both sides. As it's now Rhymes. Rhymes fires pole glaze. That was Pomerson. But now it's O'Henry again. So O'Henry drawing that foul, and he will take 2 shots at the line. O'Henry needing to really take control of his fouls, and the way that he's doing it is Darnell Hoskins Jr. checks out of the game, and in comes Milan Savic. Now on the court for Melbourne Uni, you've got Joel Rhymes, you've got Lucas Kafritzis, Jameer Muldry, Stephen Pomerson, Oliver Stanley. So both fives are back on the court for both teams. And it's now Rhymes. Outlooks now onto Pomerson. Pomerson bounce passes to Rhymes. 11 left on the clock. Now 10, 9, 8. Shot clock is going to go dark very, very soon. And it's Joel Rhymes! And Joel Rhymes gets 3 to the good. There's now Gurji. Gurji out to Milan Savic. Savic, step away. Cleans it up, does O'Henry, and that's a really aggressive foul there by Josh O'Henry, and he does need to calm down. He does need to really calm down, because that is 2 fouls now. That's a technical foul, and
Matt's just had a word with him to tell him to calm down, as a captain should.
So currently O'Henry just with that one personal foul, and they will get it. It's a blocking foul on Melbourne Uni. It looks like it was Stephen Pomerson.
And boy, does Matt do a great job at drawing those. I think every time I've watched the game, I've seen him get a call or a moving screen.
Absolutely. It's one of his biggest strengths is getting those offensive fouls on the other team,
and usually, he's the passer. I think he had 17 assists last game against Pakenham.
It's one of his best games that he played, and it was a do-or-die game. And I think that's sometimes when, these players play their best basketball, Nick.
Absolutely, and you love to see him be more aggressive tonight. I don't think he's racked up many assists, but I think he's the leading scorer right now with 9 points. He does an excellent job at recognising when it's time to just put the head down and go to the basket.
As now play resumes, and it will be in the hands of RMIT as passes tipped, and referee Ryan goes straight to his left-hand side. And your right-hand side of screen. So here we go. They're playing lockdown defense, the Black Angels, and that was even good from Josh O'Henry there to not really bite back and take the bait, because that could have easily landed himself in a foul again. And O'Henry, one of the best players for RMIT currently, could be in foul trouble this early in the game. We do know 5 fouls is your max limit. Beautiful, beautiful pass.
Great
and
footwork.
Great put in there from Zach Coleman-Bock. Is the lead now still at 3? There's now Kafritzis. And it's an offensive foul. Blocking on number 14 in Oliver Stanley. So RMIT take possession with 3:29 left on the clock. Henry checks out, and they will go with the Agon and Bock matchup. So here we go with Gurji. Gurji tries the teardrop, and it lands at the lip of the rim and doesn't go in. So it's Rhymes now for Melbourne Uni. The Black Angels go cross court, and it's stolen there by Milan Savic, and it's a Hail Mary again, a Tom Brady-esque pass from Matt Spencer, and it's just the same thing over and over. He's trying those big quarterback passes that, you know, you'd see from the likes of Tom Brady and
passes,
you know, Pat Mahomes, and they're just not landing. So, Nick, if you were Matt Spencer, what would you be doing right now?
I mean, that's kind of what happens. You know, players that are great passers, they will have a lot of turnovers. If you go and look at Matt Spencer's stats for this entire season, I'm pretty sure he might be leading the league in turnovers.
Yep.
And he's definitely leading in assists.
I thought you were going to say in assists.
No, he is leading the league.
Okay,
in
I was going to say.
But I'm pretty sure he's pretty high up there in turnovers. But that's what comes with it, and it's just part of the game.
Yep,
you
absolutely.
don't want him to stop trying those passes.
It's high risk, high reward basketball.
Absolutely, and that's the way he's done it.
But think about it this way:
successful.
Sometimes you don't want it any other way either.
Exactly.
Because that's what won them the championship last year. Was, you know, obviously with different players now, but he was able to find Steve Coffey last year.
Yep.
He found him the ball every time, and a lot of those ended up with 3-pointers as well. So, you know, for him to be able to find his players is one of his biggest assets. But again, the amount of times that you'd be watching last year and they wouldn't go in, but you only remember the good ones.
Exactly.
So, look, I do 100% agree. It's high risk, high reward basketball, and that's okay. So now Kafritzis was locked down by Gurji. Tried to get a 5-sec violation, but no good. There's now Rhymes, screen set by Stanley. Now it's back to Polglaze, onto Moultrie. Moultrie back to Polglaze. Polglaze, 10 on the clock left. Kafritzis onto Stanley. Stanley teardrops. Stanley lands. Oliver Stanley onto Coleman-Bock, and that did work there from Matt Spencer, but he had no one to go to. It's now Kafritzis onto Polglaze, who finds Rhymes, and Rhymes just looks to settle things. He goes from deep. No foul was called, and rightfully so. He didn't lunge in with any hands. It's now Savic. Savic, spin move, and lands!
Oh, my goodness.
Wowee, Milan Savic.
What a play.
That's Youth Player of the Year for you. In Milan Savic, bounce pass there to Stanley, and gee, that teardrop from Stanley is deadly.
Yep.
That is so deadly. It's now Spencer who finds Gurji, and Gurji just is a little long with that 3. So Jameer Moultrie now for the Black Angels will take it up. He tries cross-stepping, maybe going backwards, but he says no to it. And Kafritzis, he goes now to Stanley. Stanley tries to go big, and it's an offensive foul on Oliver Stanley. And hey, Lou Agon stood his ground. He did nothing wrong, chucked his hands up in the air. That is textbook defense, Nick. Textbook defense. Does nothing else.
That.
And you know that he's going to draw the foul because Lou will go down. Lou will go down. He's any contact. As any defender will do, you take contact and you go. So incredible work there from Lou Agon, and gee whiz, what a right of reply from Coleman Bock as he signs the papers and gets the rights to get a 3-point play.
Coleman Buck finally converting from that low post after the entry by Matt Spencer. He comes in. Darnell Hoskins Jr. has checked in again. Charles Gurgey.
Let's hear it's now Jimmy Moultrie. Moultrie drives through the paint.
Mismatch there and he knows it.
That's clever basketball there by the import.
And who's the foul? Was it on Buck?
The foul looked like it was on looked like it might have been on Agon. The Coleman Bock is coming off. So Daniel Steen will check in.
Daniel's a player who can stretch the floor a little bit more for us. He's hit some big threes this season.
And Moultrie lands the first. To draw the lead back to 2. Jimmy Moultrie.
Gets both of them
He
to
goes
go.
2 from 2 with a minute left on the clock. So 60 seconds left in this first half of this elimination final in the Big V State Champ Men's. It's now Hoskins Jr. Goes to Spencer. Spencer tries from 3. And hits the base of the rim. It's no good as Kafritzis now drives. Oh,
wow.
Lou says no!
Oh my goodness.
Now the question is, what were they trying to call? That was a little bit aggressive, and rightfully so. Melbourne Uni should be up in arms.
Are they asking for a... Let's have a look here.
He did get a lot of flight on that Lou. As that's a 3 from Joel Rhymes. As Rhymes brings his tally up to 8.
I think it was a 2 actually. Or
It was a 2. It was a 2.
It was a 2, yeah.
Steen to Hoskins Jr. Hoskins Jr. step back midi. Doesn't go. So now RMIT looking to defend. The shot clock has gone dark, so Melbourne Uni will take the final play of this half. As it's Moultrie, screen set by Rocker. Moultrie now drive, turnover for RMIT. Hail Mary by Steen! And it's a no good, but what a way to end out the first half. Here at the Web, RMIT and Melbourne Uni take it to the half at 41 apiece. It does not get closer than this, Nick.
It doesn't.
If we go around the grounds right now, it's a complete polar opposite in the other game. Hume City Broncos, known as the Broady Broncos, have a 20-point lead against McKinnon. So to think they have blown the door out in that game, the first quarter stats were 30-10.
Wow.
So Hume City will take a 20-point lead into that half, and there is a no-point lead for either team thus far. But Nick, if we break down this in a couple of minutes, then we'll take a very, very quick break for our viewers. How did you find that first half? Who came out the better, do you think?
I think it was great to see RMIT in the first quarter be super aggressive, have great hustle, get those offensive rebounds, get after those loose balls, be very, very aggressive in transition and score some buckets. But coming into the second quarter, you'd like to see some better half-court offense from them. We can't just continue, our scoring just slow down in the second quarter. That's because the only way we're trying to score is off those fast breaks and those second chance points.
Yep.
You'd like them to calm down and settle and slow the ball down a little bit, which is what Melbourne is done in the second quarter, and it's worked for them, and they've managed to tie this game now.
Yep, absolutely.
And I'm sure that's something that they're going to, you know, talk about right about now, and, you know, hopefully they'll come out with a better half-court offense.
Yeah, look, I think fast break basketball was the way that they were going to control that game, and they did it. You know, it's pretty straightforward. Let's be real. You know, you want to dictate the play with one version, and that's why you got to do it.
Absolutely.
It's very, very simple. So, look, we will take a very, very short break now, and we'll resume in about 7 minutes' time. Jimmy and Nick here with you for the whole game. Look, we're not going to go anywhere. We're going to have a quick break, rest our vocal cords. But, gee, what a half. So, stay tuned. Get your popcorn. Get your coffee. Get whatever, get whatever poison you want. And we'll come back because the scores are tied here at the Web, RMIT and Melbourne Uni, 41 apiece. We're back. Here we go. Second half action here at the Web. Elimination final in the state men's championships in the Big V. As they say, the centre of the universe in Bundoora. Nick and Jimmy on the comms with you, and DJ Hoskins Jr. tries to open the account with a 3, but is no good.
And you love to see both the US boys on each other.
Moultrie and Hoskins. Oh, big pump fake there by Rhymes, and Kafritzis now. Kafritzis goes in, and a big block by Aegon.
And again!
Oh, wow, again! Shot clock expires. Now transition here for RMIT. This is where they need to go. This is where they need to go hard. And now it's a turnover there. Bounce pass in for Moultrie! Jameer Moultrie!
Jimmy leading the scoring.
The throat just gave up on me there. Apologies for that.
14th point. That's what loose blocks does. Matt Spencer calling for that high-low action. Coleman Buck doesn't get it to go. Gets it back though. Blue heads down the lane. Gets his own rebound.
Count? No,
absolutely.
Does count. Here we go with Kafritzis, and now it's on to Moultrie. He finds Stanley. On to Moultrie again from deep. No good, and Coleman Bock. Coleman Bock fights for it, but Kafritzis using those muscles. And I'm loving the drum beats now. We've had a bit of a change up in the drums, and now we've got a hi-hat in the in the arena. So
I like this better.
We've got a hi-hat, we've got a snare drum, we've got the bongo, or the Arabic tabla as they call it, and a big drum I think as well. So they've got everything. So we've got a drum kit on the bench. I don't mind this. This is kind of like just setting the tone, you know.
Absolutely.
I don't mind it. It's good like water cooler conversation music, you know.
I can definitely jam to this.
So 43 apiece, 8:22 left on the clock, and as we said, there was a 20-point lead for Hume City Broncos in that game against McKinnon. And the lead just grows. It's now 59-35, so the lead has grown another 4.
That was RMIT ball. But they don't get it.
It's Kafritzis. Kafritzis now to Stanley. Outlooks now to Rhymes.
10 seconds on the clock.
Rhymes now. Does he drive? Does he drive? He finds Stanley. Stanley doesn't convert.
Great defense.
Really good by Lou Aegon there as Darnell Hoskins tries to just settle things now.
Is that double screen action?
Here he goes. He goes and he goes deep. No good. And now it's Kafritzis from 3. No good again. And now Spencer. Matt Spencer. Hoskins Jr. is doing up his laces. They'll just wait for him to get back on. And gee,
wow.
I tell you what, Zach Coleman Bock.
It's going to work.
He works hard. He puts in the 8-hour shift, sometimes the 12-hour shift to get that. And Moultrie with a step back 3, no good. And Coleman Bock gets the defensive board, and it's now Gurji. And Gurji now for 3. And
Love to see
possession there for Melbourne Union. Here's a little fact for you, Nick, that Charles Gurji and Steve Coffey go back a long way.
Do they?
In this league? So they used to play in France together,
wow.
which is pretty great. So last week after the game, there was a lot of respect between the two, and a lot of catching up to do, which was great. And
Lovely. Steve's
in the building tonight, watching him and watching his old team as well. So it's good to see that there was no love lost between the both sides, and hey, basketball's the winner at the end of the day.
Absolutely, and I'm sure it was a bit of a bittersweet for the Redback fans to win that game. Obviously, Steve was a big part of the championship team last year.
Yep, absolutely. That goes without saying, and Charles knew about this league because of Steve. So, you know, that's how connections are. And next thing you know, Charles and his girlfriend Izzy are, you know, taking the 17,000 kilometre journey down to Melbourne. So, and the rest is history. So, Rhymes can't make it.
I'm starting to think these drums are actually affecting the free throws.
I think so
to be
too.
honest. Yeah.
Okay. As now we go back to Gurji. Foul's being called. It looks like it might have been on. It was on Jameer Moultrie.
And shout out to the referees. They've done an excellent job controlling this game so far.
Really good.
I'm very happy with that.
I think that with these games, they can go one of two ways. You can lose control, you can keep control, and you can maintain a very high level of basketball, and that's what they've done.
Absolutely.
You can't really say much else.
It's not a rugby match.
Not at all. And that's the last thing that you want, you know, a state champ game to go either. So
RMIT leading by 1 point. Here comes Joel Rhymes with the ball.
It's Kafritzis to now it's
Jameer
back to Kafritzis, and Kafritzis teardrops in and out, and Daniel Steen throws an elbow. Oh, oh, that was harsh. He didn't believe that he threw an elbow.
He did, but I don't think he made contact.
I don't think it was intentional.
Yeah,
I think he more got the ball back, but the referees are doing their job well and they're adjudicating it to a really, really high quality as it's now Kafritzis onto Rocker. Rocker goes from deep.
Way.
Doesn't land, but Moultrie picks up the crumbs. Moultrie back out to Kafritzis. Kafritzis finds Rocker. Rocker goes to the paint. And it's a turnover. It's a travelling call there on Samson Rocker.
And Lou doing what Lou does, being an absolute rim protector. Not allowing any buckets inside.
The Minister of Defence here at RMIT.
That's a good one.
This is now find Gurji.
Great screen.
Jump shot, mid-range, no good.
Great rebound.
Bok gets the 2. Lead draws to 3. Rhymes for Melbourne Uni. Outlooks now to Rocker, but it's no good. Intercepted by Agon. Spencer now for RMIT. Spencer outlooks now. Straight in, drives in, open lane. They thought they were going to go to Gurji. So both defenders peeled off. The great awareness there from the number 5. Bounce pass here to Pole Glaze. Onto Rocker. Rocker weaves his way through traffic and he lands a 2. So RMIT now will still take possession. Pole Glaze with the tip. And 2 changes now, 1 from each side. We've got Stefan Pomerson coming on for RMIT and Lucas Kafritzis coming off. And it's a big man change for RMIT with Zachary Coleman Bok coming off and Henry on. So now it's Matt Spencer. Spence with Pole Glaze to worry about, but now it's still back to him beyond the arc. Drives through the paint, tries a hook, and it's no good. So Joel Rhymes with that defensive rebound, should I say. And a foul's been called, and it will be on Lou Agon, and Samson Rocker will take 2 shots at the line with 4:44 on the clock, and he lands the first. And he lands a second. Oh, these drum beats are pretty insane. I can't lie, Nick. I mean, got to do what you got to do, and that's a home court advantage. So we go back to live play with Gurji. Gurji now, elbow, tries to get a little lob shot, but it's no good. So Pomerson now for the Black Angels. Pass was tipped by Gergi, but he thought he had the ball, but referee will call a chop of the arm. So Gergi will take a foul to his name, and RMIT will go to 4 fouls for the quarter. One more, and they are in the bonus, are the Black Angels.
Jameer on the inbound, gets it right back.
Here we go, 2 changes now for RMIT coming up. It's now Rhymes. Rhymes with just a nice little mid-range from the top of the key. So now Gergi. Gergi now to Henry, back to Spencer. And now it's Matt Spencer to Lou Agon, and Lou Agon draws the foul, and it's Zach Polglaze who will be the offender. So Lou Agon goes to the line for the first time today.
Boy, the way he just elevates and turns and shoots it looks so crazy.
For his height, his athleticism, and his silkiness is outrageous. So
lives above the rim.
It's incredible. So that's Milan Savage and Hoskins Jr. on. Checking out Daniel Steen and Charles Gergi. So a bit of a change for both sides. And Lou Agon getting put off by the Black Angels support crew.
Boy, is this a close game.
As Joel Rhymes now, step back.
Great job by Milan on that closeout.
Here we go now from Melbourne Uni. We find Rocker, Samson Rocker. He's no good, offensive board by Zach Polglaze, and that's 2. And Zach Polglaze will take the lead for Melbourne Uni. Now it's Matt Spencer to Agon. Pass is tipped there by Rocker, but they still get possession as Matt Spencer's shot is no good. So Thomason now back to Polglaze. To Polglaze again. Polglaze finds Samson Rocker, high arcing shots! Samson Rocker gets over the stretch of Lou Agon and converts the 3-pointer. Now it's Hoskins Jr. for the 3. Still hasn't landed one since his return of injury. And the foul's been called. It is on, from what I see, will be on Samson Rocker. So Lou Agon will take a rest and take a breather, and Coleman Bock is back onto the court.
Coleman Buck kicks it back out to Matt Spencer, drives in, draws that foul, and he's going to go to the line for 2.
So another draw foul there by Matt Spencer. Try to get the lead back just a little bit.
And RMIT doing all the right things. They've just been a little bit unlucky with some of these shots. They just need to keep doing what they've been doing this quarter, and they're going to have this game under control.
Rhythm's everything in basketball. I think everyone watching this knows that. So a massive mention to the
wow, what a shot.
Jameer Moultrie stops me in my tracks and interrupts me as he goes from 3 as well. So the lead grows to 6. What I was going to say is a massive mention to the 102 people watching this stream from all 4 corners of the globe. And it's an offensive foul on DJ Hoskins.
Yep, I don't know about that one.
To the surprise of almost all the capacity here at RMIT.
I just don't know about that one. But I wasn't there. That referee was at the baseline, so we'll trust him.
So no points there for RMIT.
Darnell is doing okay. He's just been, it's a bit rusty after being off for 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
You can't expect yourself to just jump back in and score straight away. He just needs to be patient, and I'm sure he's going to get it going at some point in this game.
Pomerson now tried to go to Polglaze, but it's no good. So now we find Milan Savic, and it's now an alley-oop pass to Joshua Henry, and that's 2 to the good for the number 12. He's back in action.
What a play.
So Pomerson now onto Rocker. Rocker finds Polglaze again. Pomerson now from deep. Oh, that's a good shot. That is a insane shot from Stefan Pomerson. So the lead now 7. And a miscommunication between passes, and Matt Spencer turns the ball over. And it's Stefan Pomerson here for the Black Angels. Onto Polglaze, now to Ryan. So you cannot hear a thing in this stadium. I can't hear myself talk, let alone think.
Yeah.
And it's now
What a crossover.
Moultrie step back jumper. No good there. So now we'll get a little bit of break from the drums as Milan Savic takes it down for the Redbacks. Step back jump shot, and he gets it, and it's good. 34 seconds left on the clock in this third quarter. Where is the time gone, Nick? Where is the time gone?
And Melbourne decides to take their time with this one. They don't go for that 2-for-1 action.
Now Rhymes looks to set the play. Screen set by Rocker. Rhymes drives.
Gets it poked away by Milan.
Oh my lord, what a play there by Joel Rhymes. The lead is still 7. As Spencer drives, tries to get a foul, and he gets it! Matt Spencer for the and one!
And he's been doing that all game. Super aggressive, head down, goes to the basket. Great finish by Matt Spencer.
Hook it to my veins, Nick. Hook it to my veins. This is blockbuster basketball. You are not seeing anything better this weekend, let alone tonight.
Absolutely.
4.6 on the clock. This is Showtime basketball from Melbourne Uni.
Gets the
rebound
steal.
there.
Oh my God!
And it's Matt Spencer.
Oh my God! What a dive!
Matt Spencer. Matt Spencer, the quarterback, finds an open look
through the legs
to Joshua Henry.
He's
got the goggles on. He's got the binoculars.
That vision is insane. Wow.
He's finding every bit to get this team back in it.
Man, what a great play by Matt at the end there. Great energy play, and they're going to the bench full of energy after that one. And it's going to be a good start to the fourth quarter for them once they step back on the court, and they will have inbound.
This has been some of the best basketball that we have both watched all season.
Absolutely.
It does not get better than this.
Absolutely. And Matt Spencer has just put on a show. It's been his show this afternoon.
You can't script it. The lead was 7. And then within a matter of 20 seconds, the lead is now 2.
It's only 2-point lead now.
Basketball is the game of momentum. That's why we love it, because it can turn from a game where you could be leading by double digits to be losing by double digits in a matter of minutes.
Absolutely, absolutely. And those big energy plays are a big part of that. The big blocks that Lou's getting. The and ones, the steals, it all plays into it.
It's just massive. If you go through the box score for RMIT, leading point scorer in Matt Spencer, 16 points. He's 50% from the field. Joshua Henry with 12 points. Coleman Bock with 12 points. And then you go to Melbourne University. Jameer Moultrie with 17. Samson Rocker with 13. Joel Rhymes with 12. And if we look at the three-pointers from beyond the arc, RMIT are only 1 from 16 in this game from three-pointers. And Melbourne Uni are 8 from 25. So RMIT shooting 6% from the three-point line and have still put up 61 points. This is unbelievable.
It is.
It is. You cannot script this stuff. You cannot script this game of basketball. So play now. We have 10 minutes left. This defines a season, and this defines a finals campaign. One team stays and one team goes home. 10 minutes left. Welcome to the last quarter of the elimination final. If you're just joining us, Melbourne Uni hold a 2-point lead against the RMIT Redbacks.
Darnell gets unlucky, steps out of bounds there. Just been having a lot of trouble tonight. And, you know, it makes you wonder how would this game have looked if it wasn't for that injury and he was, you know, his usual self.
Great defense there. Fantastic defense by Darnell Hoskins.
Gets a foul called on him.
If we go to the other game, in the elimination, in the qualifying final, should I say, it's a 36-point lead to the Hume City Broncos.
They're going to go home with that one.
Tavion Green with 29 points. Zach McKenzie with 24 points. Zach McKenzie with 4 from 7 from beyond the arc. And just as I say that, Rocker almost lands it as the commentator's curse prevails.
Almost got his third 3 of the game.
It's now Savage, and a foul's being called. Chop of the arms on Milan Savage, so he will go to the line.
And we've got both the young fellas out there, both Milan and Joshua on the court. Here's Zachary Coleman Buck with the ball at the perimeter, hands it off to DJ, jab step.
No good. No good from Hoskins Jr., but that's okay. As Kefritzis, who's really sort of been the middle man between success and all their different players.
Absolutely.
Checks in. He's had a monster game, has Lucas Kefritzis. He still has no points, but he's got 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 blocks. So I don't think you'll see a playmaker like him today. As Pomerson now finds Muldry. Muldry through the paint now, drives, finds a back step, and he lands a 2.
And he goes too little.
So now the lead is up to 4. It's now Hoskins Jr. And it's an outlook pass to Hoskins from Spencer, and he's flattened his Darnell, and it's no good, so it's a turnover here as Muldry goes from deep. And Polglaze gets the ball again, offensive rebound. Kefritzis looks to settle things. It's back to Pomerson. Pomerson turns the ball over. He was absolutely swamped full of players. And that leads to a turnover, so Hoskins will come off the court, and on comes Gurji.
Boy, do I hate to see him struggle out there.
The real question is, has he come back too early? Is this something that...
How many fouls is Rhymes on, actually? Because why was he just...
This is a great question. So currently Joel Rhymes sits on 2 personal fouls.
Okay, 2.
Bounce pass, kick ball. So they'll still able to gain possession. Will the Redbacks, and Kefritzis comes on for Jameer Muldry. So he'll take a bit of a rest. Jameer Muldry tonight with 29 minutes on the court. So he's played every minute of this game. He'll come off for the first time for a little breather. As now it lands in the hands of RMIT. Spencer back with the ball. Spencer drives through the paint. Tries the backdoor pass, and he does. Pump fake there by Gurji. Gurji! He gets it. And that's 2 points there for Charles Gurji.
And that left-hand jumper's never looked more smooth.
The backdoor pass from Matt Spencer was everything. And there's another backdoor pass there to Joel Rhymes.
And Melbourne Uni doing a great job at coming right back at us after we get a bucket. And we need to accumulate some stops here.
Backdoor to backdoor, as they say. Someone needs to buy a lock.
What a shot.
What a make. What a make by Milan Savic. So we find the ball now with RMIT, with Melbourne Uni, should I say. And it's Palmerston. Palmerston now finds Polglaze. Polglaze, screen set now, but Kafritzis. Kafritzis to Polglaze, 6 set off the shot clock. Kafritzis from deep! Lucas Kafritzis goes bang! The lead is still 5, and a turnover here, and that's a big foul. Big foul on Steph Palmerston. Is now they'll just look to reset things.
I've got some coffee spilled on the floor.
Got some coffee. Got some coffee spilt. So we're just waiting to check to see what the foul is. Whether the foul was called at our bench, where we are right now, Nick and myself, or it was a bucket, and it was not. So the bucket don't count. So now we find Rhymes. Rhymes, back out pass there. Oh, really, really great athleticism there from Matt Spencer, and Kafritzis does not know how that was not his possession. So Lucas Kafritzis with the foul. And RMIT.
I'm happy with that call. I mean, Matt got to the ball first. That's usually how that goes. It's a tough call to make.
So now we come back with Matt Spencer to Lou Agon back on the court. Gurji pump fakes. He gets it mid-range. Doesn't go. Rebound there by Polglaze. Fast break now for Melbourne Uni. They're up a man here, are they? And he goes bang. Does Samson Rocker. No look pass there from Matt Spencer. Goes to a turnover. Polglaze now has the ball, and they want to hold the ball to Melbourne Uni. Time is valuable in this fourth quarter.
Absolutely, up 7 points as well. They've got no reason to rush things now.
And it's Polglaze. Polglaze tries to find a look to Rocker, but it was no good. So the ball will still be in the possession of Melbourne Uni, and Coach Rivetto takes the tee, and he will go back to the drawing board. Nick, sometimes this is where champions and championships runs are made, in these games and in these timeouts where, yes, you are down, or yes, you are up by a certain amount, and they're up by 7. If you're RMIT, what are you saying? How are you trying to get these 7 points back? Because we know how quickly it came back at halftime.
Absolutely. They just need to lock in and not let little things bother them as much. They really need to just play through the calls, play through the nonsense, and, that's all you can do. Just do that. Play through the nonsense, play through the calls. Don't worry about the missed shots. Get back on defense, run back on defense. Ball goes up, box out regardless. Let it hit the ground if it goes in. Melbourne Uni's just been slightly sharper in these last couple of runs, and I'm sure that this is just the timeout just to get everyone's head back in the game, so
Absolutely.
to speak. Not much technical basketball things that I feel like needed to be done. The screen coverages didn't look great at the start of the third, but they started getting much better towards the end. So I've honestly got no feedback for this Redbacks team. They just need to play through the calls and the nonsense.
So now to Fritzis with the ball. He pump fakes, doesn't know where to go. He'll find Polglaze. Polglaze goes from 3! Zach Polglaze goes bang! So Zach Polglaze with the maximum here for Melbourne Uni. And the lead now is 10. Still a long time in basketball to go. 5:30 to go in this game. Lou Agon tries to find a shot. The shot's no good. And Paul Glaze with another rebound. So Kafritzis with the ball. Melbourne Uni looking to settle things right now. They've got a 10-point lead as Joel Rhymes goes for a reply from his counterpart teammate, and he can't land. So Spencer with the ball. Spencer draws the foul, and it's a blocking foul with Kafritzis. And if I'm not mistaken, Lucas Kafritzis could be in a little bit of foul trouble here. Nick?
How many is that now?
Lucas Kafritzis, that's his third. That's his third. It does seem like it is a lot more because of the time period that they were committed in. So play resumes. Matt Spencer to inbound from the baseline. And a foul has been called. It's a hold of the arm foul. Referee was quick to spot it.
Another one. That's his, so is he on 4 now?
That's 4 fouls for Lucas Kafritzis. I think we're just having trouble keeping up here. That was a great call by the referee to see it though, and Josh Baby Henry cleans up the mess. And there's belief. There's belief in this Redback side. You can feel it.
It's locked in there.
The energy is suffocating. As now you see Rocker. Rocker. It's a turnover. Foot was on the line.
Lots of energy here at the web. Here comes our Matt Spencer with the ball. Gets it to Joshua Henry. Sets that away screen for Charles Gurgey. Back to the reversal post. Oh my goodness, what a dime by Matt Spencer. Now that's
quarterback.
Beautiful, beautiful half-court offense right there.
Hey.
Well done, Redbacks team.
I'll give you a 3-letter word now.
What's that?
NRG. NRG. This is what we love from the Redbacks. This is a little bit of momentum. It's the coach killers.
Absolutely.
It's when you set the plays and you're not sure whether the other team are going to counteract them, but you still set the plays. You have to set the plays, and the other team just counteract them. They've done so well to get this back. Yes, it's 6 points, but hey, it's a lot better than 10.
Man, that last play looked so good. I hope that they come back on this court and run it again straight away, honestly.
So here we go. We have 4 minutes 40 left on the clock. It's a 6-point lead to the Black Angels. If you're not on the edge of your seat, I don't know what's going to get you on the edge of your seat, because it certainly won't be just our voices. Massive mention, 144 people watching the stream.
And this is Showtime basketball, man. So you should be on your feet.
A bit of comment action here. Bring back the biff. Let's bring back the hard ball. So, who doesn't love a bit of OG basketball? I think we love it as well, for sure.
You do, I do.
So here we go. 4 minutes 30 left in this game. Win or go home. To now find Rhymes. Rhymes through traffic. Onto Rocker. Samson Rocker. Hail Mary pass there by Henry. Pass was tipped. And it's a turnover there from RMIT.
Both Joshua and Matt pleading for that out of bounds call.
Was the pass tipped, yes or no?
It looked like it was. Yeah, I don't know.
Was it? If the question is, that could decide this game. As now Joel Rhymes outlooks. He finds an open lane in Kafritzis. 4 minutes left on the clock. This is high-intensity basketball here at the Web. It's Zach Polglaze. Zach Polglaze drives to the paint, and Lucas Kafritzis from deep! Lucas Kafritzis goes bang, bang, bang! Showtime basketball!
This Melbourne Uni team's really burning us from the three-point line.
That's the coach killer. That's the coach killer. It's almost the commentator's curse coming at me.
Absolutely.
You set the plays, you set your ISOs, you set whatever you're trying to do, whether you're a man on, you're at zone. and Lucas Kafritzis does that to you.
Melbourne Uni up by double digits now.
That is some outrageous basketball. And we're all here for it because that's what makes this sport and this league the best in the state. It's not the state champ basketball for any other reason than this. Elimination final action. Lucas Kafritzis, he's had a leading role tonight and he's been a real leader. If we go look at his box score, he's only scored 6 points, but have a guess what, Nick? Those 6 points have both been from beyond the arc. So 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and five steals.
Wow.
So he's had a pretty incredible game so far, and there's
hitting big shots, stepping up in the big moment.
3 minutes 40 left on the clock. RMIT need a miracle. They need some magic as Hoskins Jr. goes from deep. And it's no good. It's a putback. Can't get anything. Can RMIT? Aggressive basketball here from Melbourne Uni. Lucas Kafritzis takes it down. Good transition basketball here from the Black Angels. And it looks like it was a bit of a jerk reaction there by Lucas Kafritzis. And Josh Henry.
Melbourne fans are loving it.
Josh Henry cops another foul to him. As they now try to go back and have to the drawing borders. This does mean, as much as we
is that
tried to say
foul?
It, that's 4, including the tech. I think he's done. They're still trying to figure out some logistics here to see what is going on, but RMIT down 11 points. And he's done for the day is Josh Henry.
Let's go, Donnell!
He's done for the day. So Lucas Kafritzis doesn't land the transition, the tech foul. So it was a tech. That's 2 techs and you're gone.
Oh, is that what it was?
Looked like if he's taking. There we go. It was an unsportsmanlike foul from Josh Henry, so he's fouled out of the game. He's done. So RMIT now, they need something. They need the basketball gods to be looking down on them tonight to get anything from this. As it's now Jameer Moldry back on the court for Joel Rhymes. Oh my Lord!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, Joel Rhymes with the 4-point play. As Vincenzo Rivetto.
Is he copped a tech as well?
Cops a technical foul.
That's not good.
So there must have been some choice words said between coach and referee. So it will be a 5-point play. This will be a 5-point play. We do not see this in basketball. So
it's very unfortunate.
Joel Rhymes converts the 4 to now have a chance at converting the 5. Joel Rhymes. The weight on his shoulders is enormous. And he lands it! Matt Spencer now for RMIT. They need to play very, very quick basketball, do the Redbacks. Is now Lou Agon. Tries to find Gergie. Gergie from 3. It was a little left from the release, and it was no good. And it just seems to be going the way of the Black Angels.
The crowd's loving it as well. They've got their fans behind them.
The crowd is intense and it's hot.
There's a lot of Melbourne fans in here today. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Big respect from Melbourne Uni. for a university that's so hard to get into from a student perspective. It's got a lot of support. They rally around their teams, I know that.
I couldn't get in.
There's now Zach Polglaze, doesn't go the first, but to go the two. Does go the two, does Zach Polglaze. So Matt Spencer with the basketball. Tries a switchback pass here for Charles Gurgie. Gurgie with no steps available. Spencer from deep, bang! Matt Spencer. Matt Spencer gets the three-pointer. But does the three-pointer count is the question.
Yep, it counted.
The three-point does count. So this could be a reverse 5-point play. This could be the reverse 5-point play here for RMIT to get them back to 12 points.
And we'll see.
They need magic.
They do.
They need magic.
There's still hope for this team. As Zachary Coleman buckets that he gets that first free throw to go in.
If we look around the grounds very, very quickly, it is all said and done at McKinnon versus Hume. The lead now stands with 2 minutes to go at 107-71. So they have blown that door wide open, have Hume City. As we find Joel Rhymes with the ball, 2:30 left on the clock. It's deafening here at the Web. It's Joel Rhymes to Polglaze. Polglaze draws the foul. And he will go for 2 shots at the line. And it's Zach Coleman Bock, the offender. And they'll go for 2. Zach Polglaze currently with 13 points. He's hit 2 3-pointers from 3 attempts. 13 rebounds and 7 assists. Zach Polglaze has been an incredible player for these Black Angels tonight. For a man his stature to be under the rim so often as well shows credit. So now Spencer with the ball, tries from deep. He gets it! Matt Spencer from 3!
That's his third three-pointer tonight.
It's his second for the quarter. It's Joel Rhymes, pressure's on there by Bruno.
10-point game here.
Polglaze to Kafritzis. Trying to set a play, does Kafritzis, finds Moldry. Moldry finds Samson Rocker. Back to Polglaze. Polglaze, 2 seconds left on the clock.
Taken
Here
away
we go.
by our Redbacks.
Now we find Spencer again. Spencer, will he look for a 3? Will he look for a 2? As he finds an open look to Bruno. Bruno, no good. Had an open look. 1:30 left on the clock, and it's a 10-point difference. They look to just hold things up. And here we go, Joel Rhymes with a cheeky crossover that finds Bruno in another. Trying to get his feet back, and he does, but they now switch men. And now it's Moldry. Moldry through traffic, and it's a great block.
Shot clock violation.
Shot clock vio. So it will be an RMIT ball, and they'll take a timeout, will the Redbacks. And they just want to settle things.
10-point game here. It's not that big a gap. It can definitely be closed. There's still a lot of hope for the Redbacks.
It's still 1 minute.
Over. It's not over.
Still 1 minute,
the
60
clock
seconds.
is going to get stopped at every point.
Now that it is the 4th quarter, it does get stopped.
Obviously, I'm a delusional Redbacks fan also.
I don't think there's anything such thing as a delusional Redbacks fan. No, I think they're just called Redbacks fans, to be honest with you.
True. There's also the Victoria Youth Championship game going on right now. I think they should have just started right about now. Kilsyth versus Frankston. That will also be streamed on the BigV website.
Yeah, a massive mention to everyone who's been on the Basketball Victoria stream with us. The 127 people who have stuck with us at the moment. We appreciate you. As now Coach Rivetto rallies his troops. The final words have been said.
Here comes in Milan Savic back in the game.
So it's a check out for Bruno, but he will check back in. It looks like he's at the scorer's bench. So
Interesting.
Darnell Hoskins right now with the ball, trying to get as much possession for little less time acquired. And that's a foul drawn by Jameer Moldry. And any foul is a shot at the line. Any foul. So Matt Spencer
Goes to the line for 2.
will go to the line for 2.
He's hit his last couple free throws.
As he sinks the first.
Now, is it going to be free throws and possession?
I think it will be. He's exactly right. Unsportsmanlike was the call.
Unsportsmanlike again, yeah.
So
Goes 1 for 2 from the line, Matt Spencer.
the lead is now 9. The lowest it's been this quarter. Now it's Hoskins. Screen set there by Spencer. Gee, that was an aggressive screen. Great physicality there by the number 5. And Hoskins Jr., he just can't land a point. As he's clutching his ankle.
That's not a good look right now.
He's got strapping on his ankle, but he's walking on it, which is good signs, and players do play through the pain.
That's also his jumping foot, that right leg. I'm not sure what his injury was 2 weeks ago, Jimmy.
It was that right ankle.
It was that same ankle?
It was that ankle that he sustained at the Bellarine game. Just like he just went over it on the jump shot. So now Colglaze to try and get it back. And he does. So the lead now is 11. 55 left on the clock here for the Redbacks to get anything. And it's Matt Spencer can't land. So they'll try to put pressure on. Now comes the fouls. Do RMIT foul? Great work here. Open lane look for Joel Rhymes. Joel Rhymes gets the N1. And that could be the nail in the coffin for the Redbacks.
That might do it.
That could be it. As Joel Rhymes has a chance at a 3-point play. Milan Savic checks in for Matt Bruno. And he gets it. 38 left on the clock. Clock is stopped. It's now Matt Spencer. Spencer from 3. Spencer no good. Lou Agon rebounded. No good there, and that's all she wrote.
Great show of sportsmanship here by Melbourne, deciding to take that turnover.
And that's it.
A lot of long faces here. But the boys did real well. Very proud of the Redbacks. They put up a great fight.
For the deficit that they had to overcome with the injuries, RMIT have done a spectacular effort to make finals and to get it back.
And there's still some time left on the clock, so there needs to be an inbound
as they
here.
just chew the clock off, and that is full time here at the Web. Melbourne Uni progress as they come off 14-point victors. The final score here at RMIT Sports Centre, Melbourne Uni 92, RMIT 78. What a season it's been for these Redback boys. It's been a tumultuous season full of hurdles, full of ups and downs, injuries, retirements. It's been losing coaches as well. We know that Sam Aparo left the team to go coach the women.
Yep.
Now the women's team's back. He was back for finals. Lucas Bateman sustaining an ACL injury. It's been a ride for these Redback boys, and as non-biased, but you know, we're going to make it biased now. The amount of pride that runs through my body for this squad is immense. And while this is a really tough pill to swallow, from being in that losing grand final to winning it last year, it's one of those seasons that you're going to remember and the one that you're going to come back for. So Vince Rivetto will gather his troops and he'll say his final words before he brings them back into the locker room. But Nick, Melbourne Uni just too good.
You know, you hate to see it. It's a very devastating loss, but coming over from Div 1, finishing in the top 4, making finals, still a very big achievement for this team. Obviously, Darnell wasn't 100% tonight, and as you could see. And he is a big, big part of this team, brings a lot of impact. But that's part of the game. Not all your players are going to be healthy all the time, and it happens. Happens at the highest level. But great fight by them.
Well, for the last time here at RMIT Sports Centre, massive mention to the referees for that. Great performance. They did fantastic in that. But
absolutely.
From myself and Nick, and for Sophia, for Kat, for everyone in the digital department here at RMIT, we thank you for listening and thank you for watching this live stream throughout the season. It's been a pleasure. Getting these has been a bit of a tough effort, seeing that live streams and commentary was mandatory in state championship, but
yep.
It wouldn't have gone to work without the team behind it. So many thanks to everyone who had a contribution in putting it together and setting up the cameras and buying the cameras and the microphones and the stats boards and everything that culminated into it, because otherwise we wouldn't have a stream for you or a broadcast. And this is the foundations of broadcasting in sport in Victoria. And
absolutely,
we thank you for putting up with us and our voices and my voice for a good 14, 15 weeks this year. So we do thank you for your time, and please stay tuned on the Basketball Victoria websites and their channels, because next week we will see McKinnon taking on Melbourne Uni, and Hume City going to face the league leaders and the best in the land in Keysborough for a place in that grand final. Melbourne Uni still have win or go home situations. So that is it from all of us tonight. And we do thank you for your patience and your attention. And until next season, it's bye for now.
See ya.